Hi, welcome to Demo Garage. I'm Steven and this video is about the current condition of my 1973 TVR 2500M. It's going to be a little bit of a cop-out video. It's just another quick update. This is still several weeks away from the October 6th San Diego British Car Show that I'm hoping to attend. But it is a little bit of a milestone. I have the hood back on and it's functional, and the new grille material is installed and it is looking pretty good. I'm reminded how bad the exterior paint is, so don't give me too much grief on that. But I've spent some time in cleaning up the chrome bezels around headlights and whatnot. I haven't replaced a lot of that. The car was initially missing some parts that I was able to pick up via eBay and other items. But yeah, let me walk you around the car and give you an update on the current condition. And I'm pretty pleased with at least the operation. And yeah, let me bring you back in a second. Okay, yeah, the hood is on. The new grille material, the little fish scales, the dragon scales, whatever you want to call them, is installed. I think it looks pretty good. Looks good enough that it actually makes the paint look even worse. But what are you going to do? One of these days I'll get it painted again. But yeah, I've got the hood on. The grille material looks great. So that's the bigger fish scale and then the smaller mesh installed. The gaps are horrible. I guess it's TVR. Got the rubber trim material a little too tight on this side, wider on that side. Maybe I can do something about that later. I'm not going to worry about it now. This line between the hood and fender can probably lift up on the front, make that a little better. It's operating pretty good. I actually have the spare tire in, got the electrical cleaned up. I've got the radiator reinstalled. I put a new rubber grommet on that original temperature control for the fans. I'll pop this thing open in a minute and show you what I've done in there. You've seen in the previous update video that the engine compartment is looking pretty good. So the dash, still working on. As you can probably remember, the wiring is crazy in there. Still need to do something about that. I figure this upcoming week I'm going to spend a lot of time on the inside. But it's looking good for my October 6th car show. And hoping to have a couple of weeks of driving it to verify it that it's going to be reliable enough to make the 100-mile trip in both directions. So let me pop the hood open and I'll bring you back. Okay, so there it is with the hood popped open. It's actually functions really well, and I've got the interior looking pretty good. Kind of run over this before, but you can see I installed the grille material per factory, where I just bent over the edges and glassed it over. And but I did go to all that additional trouble of adding the lip to the perimeter of the front grille and bearing fasteners, and I'm hoping this is in focus, but that grille is actually removable now. And I've spent some time and I sanded and rust proofed and cleaned up the headlight buckets and the wiring. Again, that wiring is going to be replaced. I've got hood limiting straps on it so that no longer touches the front. Got the spare tire in there. I think it's holding air. Got the heater, 3-inch heater hose that's crazy. I'm going to be replacing that with a different fresh air arrangement. I'm hoping this is going to start right up. I still need to run a new positive wire to the coil because I'm going to be replacing the guts in my Tach, and that used to be how the coil got positive voltage, you know, from the factory. So I'm going to be doing a little wiring there. Things are looking really good. It's pretty cleaned up. Let me run to the other side and I'll bring it right back. Okay, so here's the other side, and as you saw in the previous update video, I've cleaned up the engine compartment quite a bit. New positive and negative cables for the battery. Cleaned up air cleaner, new heater control valve. As I mentioned in the last clip, it's weird to see this spare tire in there again. And yeah, you know, here's the other side, looking good. Pretty pleased. I think I just need to get the dash put back together. Working on that new illumination for the dash like I talked about. And that's going to be its own video. And I'm hoping to be able to drive this thing around for a couple of weeks, make sure it's reliable, and maybe try and work on this paint somehow, some compound, some polishing. I really feel like it's just kind of a rattle can paint job. So I'm not sure what can be done. I've got some trim pieces maybe I can throw at it, but I want to thank you for coming along. And this is Steven at Demo Garage, and thanks for joining. Hope you have a great week. Bye.